أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وعلمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما رب زدني علما رب زدني علما ربنا زدنا علما ربنا زدنا علما اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا آمين ثم آمين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear brothers and sisters here. How are you all? Assalamu alaikum. Hope you all are doing well and good. Hope you all are in best state of health and iman. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah in every situation, right? Alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers. I'm good as well. Barakallah. So, Alhamdulillah, we are heading on to the day 9th of this course. So, welcome to you all to this day 6th. Sorry, we are into the day 6th of this Canva Mastery course, right? So, Alhamdulillah, we have completed 5 days into this course. And how are you finding this course so far? Excellent, right? Subhanallah, you all have developed the skill of designing like a pro, right? Subhanallah. So before we begin with, let's all rectify our intentions and begin this journey. Let's continue on to this journey. Continue on to this journey to be more productive, inshallah, with our smartphones. Continue on this journey to learn a beautiful skill. Continue on this journey to learn and educate yourself with this skill. Continue on this journey to pursue a career through this and earn a rizq halal through this, inshallah ta'ala, in the future. And also continue on this journey to learn the skill so that you will use it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and earn a never-ending akhirah, inshallah ta'ala. So come on, dear sisters and brothers, let's all begin with the name of Allah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Because anything and everything that started with the name of Allah has barakah in it, right? So start with the name of Allah so that Allah puts barakah in your time, in your efforts, in the skill that you are learning, in every click that you are pressing now for his sake, to learn something fi sabilillah. So let's all begin Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim by seeking help from Almighty Allah with du'as like Allahumma inna nas'aluka ilman nafi'a wa amalan mutaqabbala. Oh Allah, grant this deed of ours, accept this deed of ours. Ameen summa ameen. So let's continue on this journey of being more productive with our smartphones. And we are going to just say a quick recap on day 5th. Whatever we did on the day 5th, that is yesterday's class, can you all just mention in the chat box? I want you all to keep this session a bit engaging, inshallah ta'ala. Can you all just mention what did we learn in the day 5th of this course? That is the yesterday's class. We all learned to make presentations, right? Subhanallah, the CV, the presentations, and then how to make the documents, the certificates, the documents, resume. Yes, excellent. So these were learned. This was dealt in yesterday's class. That we actually learned so much in yesterday's class, right? How to make beautiful presentations. Even if you are a teacher here, the professionals here, or even the business persons here, mashallah, alhamdulillah, you all submitted your homeworks excellently, dear sisters and brothers. You all have taken your editing to the pro level, right? Subhanallah. So this was just the mock-up of some of the slides that we had created in yesterday's class. We also created some resumes. We also dealt with how to create some resumes for the students. We also saw how to create the documents. We also saw some certificate and templates, how to create it. And alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers, we are now into the day 6th of this course, and today we are going to learn so much, inshallah. So in today's session, we are going to deal with the business persons. Now you have learned it all. You have learned something for yourself. For example, you have learned how to design your own course flyers, how to make your own presentations. Now when the clients approach you to do that work, now the first and foremost thing that comes into picture is the business cards, right? For example, you can create your own business cards. For example, if you're an educator, you can create your own business card. For example, if you're a professional, you create your own business card. For if you have a business, you can create your own business card. Or if the clients approach you to create the business cards, inshallah ta'ala, we are going to design two types of business cards in today's session, inshallah ta'ala. So come on, dear sisters and brothers, without any delay, we are going to see what we are going to do in today's session. The next thing is the letterheads. We are going to see how are we going to prepare the letterheads. What are the letterheads? Usually, hope you all have seen the companies have their own letterheads, wherein they have their own logos, and everything will be, even if they want to type anything, they'll leave a space in between. They'll have a upper edge in which they will be written the company name and some of the information, and there will be a lower edge of the page in which they write the contact information, right? Yes, the letterheads are in different ways. So inshallah, we are going to see all of it, and we will also see how to create the menus or the brochures. Okay, the course brochures we can create, or some from the brochures for the companies or the business or something like that. Even if your client approach you to create a brochure, then you can all create it as such, inshallah ta'ala. So all of the templates are available in the Canva, and inshallah you can make use of the templates, or also you can do it by your own, inshallah ta'ala. So even the menus for the hotels or the cafes or anywhere, restaurants or something, you can just create it with this application, dear sisters and brothers. Now from today, inshallah, we are going into the business fields. Okay, we are touching the topics that you will get into, like the clients that you will get, the clients that you might get from this editing. Okay, from this skill that you're learning, inshallah, you will be able to edit it all. Fine. So come on, dear sisters and brothers, let's begin. Let's all begin without any delay. Hope you all are ready with the two devices. Yes or no? Are you all ready with the Canva application with you? Today, the Canva has got a major update. Have you all seen? Canva has been updated. A bit update has been taken place in the Canva. Please type yes if you all have noticed it. Not yet? Probably you did not update the software. No problem. Okay, we will see that, inshallah. Okay, no problem. So alhamdulillah, are you all ready with the two devices? So come on, let's begin with anything and everything. We are going to start with the name of Allah, and I want you all to practice along with me, practice after me, practice after the class, inshallah ta'ala, so that you can all reach to the perfection and reach to the pro level of editing, and you all can design like a pro, inshallah ta'ala, after completion of this course, inshallah. So come on, let me just start quickly screen sharing, and we are into the day 6 of this course, and alhamdulillah, we are used to the software, right? So we are used to this application. Alhamdulillah, we have been using this for various purposes in past 6 days. So alhamdulillah, now, yes, sisters and brothers, I already told you we are going to start with the business cards. Okay, business cards, we are going to make two types of business cards. Fine. So what you're going to do is, first you want to create a business card, so we'll just click on the plus button. Okay, there are two types of business cards, yes, sisters and brothers. We have two aspect ratios on the business cards. Okay, I'll tell you what. Usually the business cards will be it will be in your palm. Okay, it will fit in your palm. There are very small business cards, right? Hope you all know that business cards are of very small aspect ratio. Okay, one is the lengthier card, I mean the longer one, which has more height, and one is the this pattern. Okay, rectangular pattern. Okay, there are two types. Okay, whichever you want, you can select. One is the rectangular type in the horizontal manner, and this is a vertically long. Fine. So we have two types of business cards. So when you type here, it will show both of the aspect ratios. Fine. Whichever you want, you can just go with it. Business cards. Okay, we have one in the landscape, one in the portrait. Business card. So when you type business cards, you have two types, the first one, the second one. Okay, all of the rest of it, if you want, you can just go for it, but the two are standard. The top two are standard ones. Okay, business card landscape, business card portrait. If you want to go with the business card landscape, we'll just click on the landscape pattern. Fine. So when you just click on landscape, this is the business card that you will be having. Fine. So do you all know what does a business card have? It has two ends, right? One is the front page, or what we say front card, or one is a back card. So what do you need? For a business card to prepare a business card, you need 2 pages, right? You need 2 pages, dear sisters and brothers. So come on, we are going to prepare a business card now. I'm going to show it with different ways. One is by the templates and another is from the scratch. First, I'll show you from the scratch. How are we going to do it from the scratch, dear sisters and brothers? You are just going to add elements. You're going to insert your own background. For example, we'll just insert our own backgrounds. How to insert a background? We'll just click on this one. We have the colors here. We'll change the colors. We'll see how many colors we can apply. If you want, we can start with the gradients also. Okay. But if you are confused with this gradients, if you do not want this colors, you can just go to the designs. Okay. Move to the designs and the styles. And if you want your own colors, your own color combinations or something like that, put whichever you want. You think like the color suits your this one, suits your needs. So you can just put it in this way. Fine. For example, if you want, you can put it in this way as well, whichever you want. I have put this one. Now I want to change the background. So what I'll do, I'll just click here on the background, or what I'll do is I'll move to the elements and I'll see if we have the beautiful backgrounds related for the technology or for the education. Let me see education backgrounds. Education background, because we have several photos related to this concept, right? Education background. So what we'll see the photos here. Or what we'll do, we'll see something like teaching background, the educator's backgrounds or something like that. So if you want, for now, what I'm thinking is I'm doing it for ourselves. Okay, I want you all to do it for yourself. Fine. The business card, the first business card that we're preparing, we're doing it for ourselves. Fine. If you're educators here or the students also, I want you all to include this, inshallah. So take any one of the background. Come on. Any of the background. For example, all of these are not suiting well. Okay. Let it be a teacher background. Teacher. No. Technology background. Okay, if you want, you can place this up. This is fine to go with. Fine. Okay, let me place it here. And what you have to do, you have to make this as a background. Click on this 3-dot button and you need to move here. Okay. And you have something called as replace background. You'll just replace it with the background. Now what you're going to do is you're going to write your own this one. What is included in the business card, dear sisters and brothers, is first they'll add the this one name, what we say, the name of the organization or the business, whatever you are in. Or for example, now I'm just creating it for my own educational platform. For example, for myself, if I'm gonna create, then it is Mishal. I'll just add my name here. And then for myself, if I'm going to create, and then subheading what I can add, I should add my, what we say, my qualifications, whatever I add. Professional video editor, for professional graphic designer. I can just add graphic designer. And then I can just give a spacing there. And then I can put more to it. Okay, I can put more to it like with this. Okay, I want you all to design one for yourself because you all are into this field, and I want you all to put it up on your statuses, inshallah, so that this is the business kind of idea that you all can get from this, inshallah. So see here, you can just put like, for example, if you have done the video editing course and this course, I mean the photo editing course, you can all put it up like a video editor as well as the photo editor or the graphic designer. You can put it there. Okay. And then software engineer. Fine. It's just a mockup that I'm creating, inshallah. So we can add this one at the center. Okay, this is just for ourselves. Okay. You have so many choices there, fine. Do not worry. Then we have some body. If you want, you can just add it here. But probably this is actually here we add what we say, the company tagline. Fine. So this is just for ourselves that we have created. So let me just remove this up. This and this is enough for now. Fine. Or you can just add it as educator. Instead of all of this, you can just add educator. And you know, I hope you all have seen the professionals, like the lawyers, actually make use of the business cards in this way. They put their own names, they add their tagline, and they put their what degrees they have done. Even the doctors, dear sisters and brothers, instead of giving their business name, they actually put their degrees in the whole that they have in line. Fine. So they actually do it in this way and they put it here, and this would be their first page. Fine. This is just a mock-up, dear sisters and brothers. We are going to create a beautiful business flyer, business related business card. Fine. So then you need to change this one. Change it beautifully. Let me add beautiful this one. Let it be this one. Usually I make use of this one. Okay, whichever you want. Okay, remember the text should be matching to the content, and you have to make this bigger one. Okay, it should not be as that big that it looks very clumsy. It should be bigger, more than 5 to 6 points. So let me see the next one. This is the first page of the business card, and the second page, what you're going to add, you can add the same, this one. If you want to add the same, you can just copy it up, copy the background. You just have to paste it up. 3 dots button, paste it up. That's all. Okay. Now we are going to create something like you're going to add the elements to it. What are you going to add to it? You're going to add something like the email ID, the phone number, and something, etc., etc. Okay. I'll just give a small hint how you're going to add it up. If you want, you can just take some text box ideas. Fine. Probably we have it here, or if we do not have it, that's fine. So can we just make use of this? Yes, this we can make use of, because this would give you a good hold. Fine. This is in this way we can add email ID, we can add the web page, we can add, or what we can do is we'll just delete this app. Okay, we'll just have a beautiful text box. Only the text box will take. Okay. What we'll do, we'll just remove all of it. It's not required. Okay. Again, the name should appear there. Okay, just the name is enough. Usually, we actually divide these business cards into this one. What we say, we actually make 2 columns, rows, and something like that. We all can make. We all can add it in that way, inshallah. So then you can just give it text look. For example, add some elements. And the elements, you need to add the phone number, the email, and then you need to add the address if you want. If you want the address, you can add the website, or you can add the email ID, whatever you want. All of the steps are very important for the business card. Fine. This is your own business card that you're making. Come on, you all have to make this together. Okay, first thing, you're going to make it for yourself. Fine. Make a business card for yourself. Are you all doing it along? I want to see the beautiful business cards that you have designed for yourself. Add your degrees to it, and you add your specifications to it. Like if you are a doctor, if you're a professional, if you're anything, even if you're studying it, you add your own degrees there. Fine. Let's see how you're all going to make it for yourself. Do something for yourself in this course, inshallah. The thing that you had designed for the Canva, the photo editing service, was excellent. Come on, you can just do it in this way. Then we can add something like the phone number is done, the email icon. So email icon will take 1. We'll add this up here. So we want to change it to white. How to change it to white? Just move ahead and change it to white one. Done. Then what we want something called as, even if you want, we can add the location. If you want, we can add the website. Let me just add a website here. Website. Be very specific with the spellings. Okay, you have to write the proper spellings. If you do not write the proper spelling, Canva doesn't correct it. Okay, so it's very important. If you want, you can add the website, and you need to give it as a white coloring. Okay, this is how you actually make it. It's just a mock-up. Do not worry, we are going to create a beautiful one after this, inshallah. So we just need to add the text boxes. That's all. Okay, first, until the content you are creating, until you create the content for your business card, do not worry about finishing. Okay, you just have to create it, all the contents, and then make a beautiful finishing. Finishing should be done at the end. Fine. The finishing, like you have to add some elements, you have to add this one, that one, that is at the end. Add the content at first in the proper way, wherever you want, and then go with the finishing. Fine. So the phone number you can add +9173382 865. You need to include your country code. That looks very official. Okay, whenever you're making the business cards, include it. Okay, whenever your client has to get it done, make sure you're doing it very professionally. It's really important. Dear sisters and brothers, you do not know, whenever you mention that you know to create the flyers, see how many clients you will get. See, for a day at least I'll get 2 clients for every day. Yesterday I just finished 2 projects, 2 flyers just for a day. Dear sisters and brothers, once your family and relatives, or even the social circle gets to know that you know to develop the flyers, they'll all come in line to get it done, because this is in trend nowadays, because everyone has to project their business in the form of the flyers, right? Not even the businesses, every field now they need a flyers for their business, flyers or whatever we say, poster, the banners or something like that. Take it from me, whatever way, whatever the clients you will get, you will be able to create that in Canva. Okay, recently I got a client asking me to create a big banner for their vehicle to travel somewhere. It was for the bus. Okay, it was for the 4 wheelers, I mean the bus. So I created for them using the Canva, and it was excellently done. Fine, so you all will be able to do it no matter what. Do not worry, inshallah ta'ala. So remember, you will all be able to do it, and you all can do it in this application, inshallah. Okay, then you just have to add some of the details. So I'm telling you, create your own business cards and keep. This will be very helpful for you. Take it from it will be helpful for you. You also can create your own brochures and keep. For example, if you are having your own, what we say, the different courses that you're offering, for if you're an educator or if you're a professional, you can just create different course headlines in each brochure and keep. Okay, so the website you can add. For now, we do not have a known official website. Inshallah, we'll be creating it in future. But for now, it is just YouTube with the EDU-SITE. Okay. Okay, alhamdulillah. So this is the sample text how you can add, and this is not a proper finished work. Fine, it is not a proper finished work. Dear sisters and brothers, now I'll teach you how you have to finish it up. Okay, now you have just added the content, and now you want the ideas. Okay, now this is not looking good for you. Now you want the ideas. Now what you do, you all do add another page. Okay, this page is for your ideas. Fine, for your ideas, you're going to get the ideas from the templates that are already available. Now move to the designs. Okay, move to the designs, go back, go to the templates. Now see how they have created by their own. See here, it's the finance manager, Danny Martinez. You can just click on it, you just have to, what we say, a long press on it. Fine. You will get how did he design this. On the first page, he added his company name, and the second page, he will add the finance manager, and then the call number, the phone number, and the location and more. Okay, and even the company name is added. See, in the Canva, you have very, very beautiful business cards. Even you do not have to make your own with this. You don't have to make it with the scratch. Okay, because you can take the templates and do it. Take the templates and do it. Fine. So whichever you love to make, just grab that. Fine. Just grab that, and you can just replace it with that. Fine. You can replace your text with that. That's all. So, for example, whichever you like the best. For example, if you're an educator, take an educator. If you're a business person, take one business kind of flyer. Okay, a business kind of the business card. See, whichever the business you are into, the educational or whatever, just select that and put it out. Okay, come on, let me just select this one. Okay, this one is okay. So this, I want to prepare it for the EDU-SITE, right? So what I do is, you have to click on something called as apply to both pages, not just a single page. You have to put it like apply both the pages. Fine. No, you cannot replace it because we have already created one. So let me just not replace it. So this is the first page. And for the second page, again, the designs, this is the second page. We have added both of the pages. Fine. So this is the same thing, just the backgrounds are better. That's all. Okay. Backgrounds are better and the text is properly aligned. So for example, now we are going to create it for the EDU-SITE. So what I'll do, I'll add a beautiful text. So I need just a text box, or I can just add it a heading, something like this. Okay, if you want to add a logo, please add a logo. Okay, for now, I don't think I will add a logo. What I'll do is I'll write EDU-SITE. Okay. Okay, do it in your own ways. Please, dear sisters and brothers, do it in your own ways. Put in your creativity here. This requires your creativity, and it is not just your, what we say, not just a bookish knowledge or something like that. Like you have to do this itself, you have to do that itself. No, it's not like that. It's totally up to you, dear sisters and brothers. Fine. So this is the one thing that you can write. Then you can write the tagline, where the excellence is reached. Okay, if you're preparing for a company, okay, this is for the client that you're preparing, dear sisters and brothers. This is a business person. If you're preparing it for any of your client, you have to do it in this way, right? So you have to have their tagline, then you need to have their logo. Then if you want, you can just write it as the educational site or something, a brief intro you can give here, or else if you do not want, you can just stop it over. Okay, educator. Okay, I'll just write it as such. We'll see later. Or you can write it as by okay. So we just can't make use of the logos that are there, or we'll just make use of whatever we want. Then I designed the logo very simple, in a simple way. So this was actually used for my logo. Whichever thing feather you want, I think it was not this one. It was a better one. Let's just keep it this one. Okay. You know, any of the logos that you see on the internet, you can easily mock it up here. Okay. You can have a mock up in this Canva. Fine. You all can do it, inshallah. Try it out. You will all be able to do the mock up of each and every logos. Okay. For example, if you're not getting this right, dear sisters and brothers, I'll give you one hint how to do this. Okay. The positioning, if you're not getting it right, see here. What you have to do is you have clicked it right. Now you have to go to something called as nudge. Okay. In the nudge, you will be having the, see here, you will have something like how to arrange this properly. So this is fine. So I just gave it this look. I can just leave it out here. And now I want something called as a line. I'll just write a line there. I'll just put a line. Search for a line. That should be a bit more good. What I said this one. I'll place it here if I want. If I want to reduce, we can reduce it further. Or let me just keep it in this way. It's all up to us, okay? How well we do things, fine? So come on. Okay, this is just a mock-up, fine. So then you have to just write it in certain way, like it should look a bit good for you as well as the client that you are going to offer it for. Fine. This doesn't look great with bold, okay? Do not put a bold to the tagline. Arrange it in such a way that it looks good for you, okay? There should be a balance between your what we say, the spacings that you give, the font size that you're giving. It should feel good for you as well as the client. You should view it from the client perspective. Okay, how well would he like that? Okay, so this is the first thing. The next thing, again, you just have to mention the whoever is heading on. Okay, then you can just mention the educator. Just mention it as educator. Okay, I'll put it here. Then if I want, I'll change this. What I do is I'll just copy it up, select multiple, copy it up. I'll just paste it here. Okay, you need your own logos, fine. Put the logos there. Okay, this is not the logo. I just wanted to design it myself here, so I did it. That's your way of doing things, fine. Okay. Then you just have to change it all. Change it to whatever the needs are, fine. The site name, this one, email, the location, whichever you want, you can add it. This is a quick way of doing. creating your own business cards. Okay, for example, if you do not like this, okay, you can, if you want to change it in a certain way, if you want to add the elements and change it, you have various options. Yes, it's just that's fine. I want you all to move to the designs and get some of the inspiration from, or some of the ideas from whatever is here. Okay, so whatever is here, you can just get some ideas and put it all in your own business card. So you all have to create 2 pages of a business card. Fine. One page, one is a front page, what we say is front of the card, and this is a back of the card that you're creating. Fine. So if I want, I'll just reduce it all, and you have to add something, a line here, and put something like that. Fine. So you need to design your own business cards in this way. I want you all to design it beautifully, inshallah. Hope you all have designed one for yourself. Done? Are you all done? Yes. Okay, once you are happy with this designing that you have done, okay, first you have to be very careful. First you have to add all the this one text, right? First text, then elements, then all of the collections, whatever you want. Then actually you have to finish it off beautifully. Like you need to give a good finishing for this, right? Okay, then what you are doing, then you're going to give it to your clients, right? So how you're going to send it to the clients? You're just going to share this design by downloading it, and you can say share it in the WhatsApp, or you have something called as share link. You can share the link, weaving link of this. Okay, he can just weave it, and you can just share this to the client, whoever has asked you to do to create this business card for them. So what you all have to do, once your client is happy, now he will ask you to print this card. Okay, print this card, and he'll tell, give me this many copies. So you know what you can do? The Canva has something called as printing the cards, and he will actually, the Canva will deliver it to your doorstep, or he'll deliver it to your house. Okay, do you know that? Probably you all did not know it. See here, what you all have to do is print with Canva. Go to the print with Canva, and Canva will ask you various questions. Okay, he'll ask you the questions like, which do you need it for? Okay, you will be asked the questions like, if you need what we say, the double-sided print, the premium paper print, or is it with the matte finish, or is it with the just simple finish, or something like that. Once approved by you, whatever the cost, how many copies you need, and all, Canva will easily send it to you, and it will be delivered to the doorstep. Fine. So this printing is also available on the Canva. Fine. So one more important thing, dear sisters and brothers, is when you're going to print these cards. Okay, for example, there is something called as margins and print bleed. Okay, so I'll just give you some knowledge about that. So I just want you all to know something that is called as margins and print bleed. It is on the files. Okay, you just have to move to the files. Fine. And there is something called as settings. Okay, on the computers, on the laptops, you will just find it on the files itself. Okay, on the file, just click on the file. You'll have something called as show margins. Okay, it will show the margins. Okay, so you have to remember this much inside the margin. You have to do it all inside the margins. Okay, not outside the margin. So see here, this is the margin. You have to do it all inside the margin. So this is one way of making your design a professional look. Okay, the margins done. Then there is something called as print bleed. Wait, just a moment. I'll show you. There is a margin is done. You have to be very careful. Do it all inside the margins. Fine, put it all inside the margins. The second thing, dear sisters and brothers, there's something called as a print bleed, and also there's something called as the okay, there's something called as, if you want, there is a guides matlab, for each it will add a unit size. See here, in this way, for each it will add a unit size. If you want, you can add it. If you do not want, you can just remove those add guides. Okay, how you have to remove it? It's nothing but you just can move back and remove it. Fine, then you can just move to something called as print bleeds. Print bleeds matlab, when you are going to add something, when you're going to print it out, okay, it will show you something that is outside it. Okay, so that you should be varied that how much of your content is printed up. Okay, when you just click on the print bleed, see here, so it will show you how much of your content will be printed up. So this much is given for the print. Okay, something inside this. Fine, something inside this and not outside this. So it will add 1 extra centimeter to it, so that even if you are going to print and lost some content, it won't be a big issue for you. Fine. So this is the print bleed. So remember, these are something very important if you're going into what we say, into the professionally editing the flyers or the business cards or something like that. For not only for this, dear sisters and brothers, this is helpful for all of your designs, for the flyers, for the banners, if you're going to make in future, inshallah. You all, inshallah, I want to see you all as as a excellent photo editors or the graphic designers of your own cities, inshallah ta'ala. Dear sisters and brothers, this is a very excellent task that you all can do. Inshallah, you all can do it beautifully. Fine. So come on, this is the print bleed for this one. Print bleed matlab, out of this it will not be printed, okay? Out of this black margins, everything inside this will be printed. You can just leave the print bleed, okay? Some space, that is called as print bleed. So this was the topic that I wanted to address. Okay. So then what happens? Then you just can print it out, or you just have to click on the print button, and then it will be printed up by the Canva itself. It will deliver it to your doorstep. But the costs are a little bit higher. So what you can do is you can just get it done by the best printer of your city, and then you can give it to your client, that with an extra, what we say, extra margins that you can put on your products that you're giving. Fine. So this is the way that you all can work on. So this is, I'm already telling you, this is the course in which you will learn to design like a pro, and inshallah you will be able to, and you have to get this confidence from now on, inshallah, that you all can make the banners better than those that are on your city supermarkets, or better than those that are on your what we say, on your, whenever you move through the city, you will be finding so many banners there. Okay, you can create more better than that. You just have to have the willpower to do it, inshallah ta'ala, and a confidence that you can do much better than that. Okay, inshallah, you just get some inspirations from each and everything that you are creating, inshallah, or each everything that you look through your eyes everywhere, and just put it out in your own designs. Be more creative with your content, inshallah, and inshallah you will be able to create excellent contents. Fine. So alhamdulillah. So what is very important for a business card is nothing but you have to add your own beautiful font. Then you have to have a good color palette behind. If you do not like the color palette, you can just go with the what we say. For this, I can give the color palette. Okay, color palette also I can give for this one, for this design. Or else if I do not want the color palette, I can give the background also. Whatever it is, it's totally your creativity. It's totally in your hand. It is how you view the things. Fine. So then we can add the elements. Then we need to have some proper font sizing and more, and then this is a business card that you have created, and you can just supply to your client, and then you just can sign off. Fine. So this was a business card from the template we have created. From this, create a beautiful one. Fine, because I want to see, inshallah, how you're going to put in all the content and create a beautiful one. You just can add the beautiful elements, dear sisters and brothers. Here, for example, for this education, if I want to add, I'll add some education, or something like the feathers, or something like kind of what we say, the designs. If you want, you can add in the background or something like that. Okay, educator. Okay, let me say this one would suffice. Something like this, you can add anywhere, wherever you want. You just can change its color to white, and then make it look more this one. Fine. For example, if you want to see it on this one, you will have more of it, like educator. Just write educator business cards. You will have it more. See here, they have very simple, educators have very simple business cards. You can just make it by yourself, right? And this way. So you all have to create this for yourself, one for yourself. See here, even the maths tutor they have created here. Fine. You all have to create one for yourself. Inshallah, you're going to send it to me. And one important aspect that I wanted to show you all is you can generate your own QR code in this Canva. Fine. Please remember, you can generate your own QR code in this. For example, even the business cards have a QR code. Fine. So what I'll do is I'll put a QR code here. To put that, dear sisters and brothers, I want you all to move to the below column, or something called as plus button on the left side. This is the update that is given on the Canva, that the plus button is gone and the for this is gone. Fine. This is update, the recent update that has been launched today. Fine. So you all have to go to something called as apps. Okay, in your plus button that is here, probably you all have not updated it. If you updated it, then this is the new look of the Canva. So go to the apps. Okay, go to the apps and click here and search for QR generator. Okay, QR generator, or you can just write QR code. That's enough. QR code. Write QR code. You will have something called as first one, QR code. Fine. You just have to open it up. Done. And you have to enter the URL for which you want to make a QR code. For example, for my WhatsApp, I want to create a QR code. For example, for my WhatsApp number, how will it take? It will take you through the link. Okay, wa.me/917382948665. Okay, generate the code. It will generate it and it will put it on the timeline. Fine, that's all. It will generate it within a moment. See here, this is the way you can generate the QR code of yourself. Okay, you can generate the business cards with the QR code also. Fine. So this is the margins that have been added. It won't appear on your prints. Okay, it won't appear if you are going to print it out. It is just for you. If you want to remove the margins, where are you going to go? Files, settings, and remove the margin. Show the margin. You have to click again. It will remove the margins, and again show the print bleed. Click on it again. It will move out. Okay. So this is the final thing that you all have created. Fine. Okay. The QR code is also done. So alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers, this was totally about the business cards. Okay. So remember, you have to balance between the what we say the spaces that you're giving here, the font size here that you're assigning, and you have to have proper balance, because this will all be in your hand, because it will be just in a palm. In your palm, you have to hold this, right? This is very small business card that will be in your hands, right? Because it's just for 8 centimeters or 5 centimeter card, right? It's just a 5 to 8 centimeter. Yes, it's 8 centimeter by 5 centimeter. Fine. 8 centimeter width you'll have, and 5 centimeter height you'll have. It will be around just your one finger. So you have to be very careful how you're going to select the font size for each of it. Okay. So this would be your first project if you're going to take with a client of the business or something like that. Okay. The next project that your business person might give is the logo making, that has been already told. First is the logo making that your business person would give, the client would give. The second would be the business cards for them. And the third would be the letterheads for their business. Okay. Letterhead. How to prepare the letterheads? Do you all know what is letterheads? It is nothing but they are actually have their book of their own book, or what we say, even for their online use, they actually have their letterheads. Okay, in which they will have their own addresses on the top, or their own logos on the top, and on the bottom they will be actually having the whatever the company details are there. So when you just click on the letterheads, see here, when you just surf through the letterhead, okay, you will have two types of letterheads. Okay, one type is nothing but it is the same way, the longer one, the portrait kind of. Fine. Probably you all can go with the portrait one itself, because the letterhead that are small, that does not suffice your requirement. So these are the letterheads which I told you, and it will be actually available in each and every organization. For each and every organization, they need to have their own letterheads, right? Probably you all have gone through these ones, right? Every school will have this, every college will have this, every business persons will have this. It is available. It should be there for each and every business, right? So let us just create one of our with the scratch. Okay, we are just going to create, going to the create button and writing the letterhead there. Letterhead. Done writing letterhead. Okay, be very careful with the letters. Letterhead. Okay, and that it shows letterhead 21/29.7. You can just write this up. Okay, but if you do not want from here, you can just create, when you can type it on there, there is something called as create blank. You can just click on the create blank. Fine. It will be a letterhead. It will be a long, it should be like a letters, and everything that should be written over there should be in the letterheads itself, right? So this won't suffice our requirement, so we actually need a letterhead. So what we will do is we will just get it from the template store itself, or from the custom size itself. Okay, letterhead, custom size, type letterhead, and you will have something called as letterhead. It is actually the A4 size sheets that they all want to have. Fine. A4 size sheet should be there for the letterhead. See here, A4 size, it will give you by default, and you have various templates available for them. If you want to make a very simple one, there is very simple way of doing things, that you just add your own logos. That's all. You just add a logo there. You just put up your own logos at the middle of the at the top position, and then the bottom of the screen you just have to add what we say, wherever you want to address it to. Fine. For example, I'll just give you one example like this. Inshallah, from now on, you all will be able to design your own flyers for your events, for any of the events that you're going to have in future, inshallah. Even for the weddings, if you want, you will be able to prepare that, dear sisters and brothers, in the Canva. So I will also show you how to change the aspect ratio for each and everything. For example, if you have it for the for example, okay, I'll say it all in the next, inshallah. Just wait for me. So we'll just go to the elements and we will see a borders or something like that. Borders. Okay, take your own borders if you want, or whatever you want. It's totally up to you, inshallah ta'ala. Want to make it in the borders, make it in the borders. If you do not want to make it, if you just want to add a small lower third at the bottom, you can add it. For example, if you want it in this format, do it in your own ways. Okay, let's see how are you going to put your creativity into pictures, into the photos, inshallah ta'ala. Okay. If you want just a line, I wanted a line, that's all. Can we just make it a bigger? But bigger. Okay, we can just add a simple black line, and you can add everything in the small pattern, like whatever you want. The phone number, they'll give an email ID, and they'll give something like this one. You can just add it in that way, or you can just add a few beautiful borders from the elements, or you are going to grab something called as rectangle. Okay, right? Rectangle. Okay, rectangle. Everything that is rectangle, it will show there, fine, in the graphics. Rectangle, move to the graphics and see if you can find something beautiful. Something like this would suffice your need, or something like these would suffice, or you just have to change it. You just have to change the coloring, add the gradients if you wish to, or do it anything in your way. Okay. So you have so many. I want you all to search through this. Okay, you need a proper, what we say, the time to search it, and you need to be very patiently doing things. Okay, very patiently doing things. It requires a lot of time. Again and again, tell you, you take the money from the clients for your work that you're doing, as well as for the time that you're spending to create that. Fine. So that is the actual need. Fine. So come on, we'll see if we have some more. We'll stop here. Okay. Surf through it, inshallah. If you find it, you can just add something beautiful there. If you do not find it, leave it out, or you can just get it from the different templates. Okay, different templates. Okay, I'll just add this because I do not find any options now. Probably I would be finding if I search more, inshallah. Okay, we'll just add this one, fine. No issues. So we'll add this one. What we'll do, we'll flip it up, fine. Flip horizontal, flip vertical, fine. We'll add this here, a bit more to this, and we'll keep it here, fine. So this should also be in blue. Whichever thing you're taking, make sure you're going to give the same color. So if it is gray, I will give it a gray and black. Okay. So let it be gray and gray itself. Or if you want a gradient color, go and choose a gradient color, dear sisters and brothers, fine. Make sure you're going to use the gradient colors if you want to have that and that pattern, fine. So then you add the details, whatever details you want. What we say, the text that we already had, we can grab it from that one also. Like what we do is, the previous project what we created, we just have to go to the projects, okay? See, one idea that I will give you. Go to the projects, and we actually created something called as business card, right? Okay, you can just put this up here, or you can just put okay, it was just put it up here. So what I'll do, I'll just click a back button. I'll put that project here in this page, fine. And I want all of the information from this itself, right? So what I'll do, I'll move to the projects, I'll put this up here. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll just grab whatever I want, I'll just put it there inside the inside our letterheads, that's all. So the projects is very helpful if you want to cut short your time and create the things. So even this would look great for your, what we say, letterhead. Select multiple, you need to select it all, and then create the beautiful design. select multiple. In the desktops, what you all have to do is you have to just right click, or you can all just click the shift button, okay, the shift or control button, and select it all, and then create it beautifully. Increase its size, then copy it over. Okay, sometimes what happens, it will actually, the selection will be gone. So do not lose patience. These things require much patience. Okay, copy it up. Okay, you have it here, and then let me close it. And what you have to do is three dot button and paste it anywhere. Okay, now I want to add it to the what we say to the bottom. So I'll add to the bottom. For example, this doesn't suit well for me. So what I'll do is I'll just add this here somewhere. Michelle, educator, and then we will add this one here. The phone number here. We can add it all in a line, right? Phone number here. This is how you actually create the letterheads, but you need a proper what we say, the backgrounds, borders, fine. So come on, grab a beautiful background from wherever you like, fine. For example, if you do not like the backgrounds that are here, dear sisters and brothers, I already told you the things that you all can do. Go to the Google, search for a beautiful background, upload it here, and make sure you're going to have it in a beautiful background, fine. So done. This is done. Now I can add, we can just cut out our own, make out our own elements, make it in our own element format. Or if you do not like something from here, you can just make it in your own formats, okay? Borders. Okay. It's totally how well you will arrange the things for you, fine? Make sure it looks beautiful when at the end, fine. It requires a lot of time to think, a lot of time to explore the things that are here, a lot of time to just choose, like if whether this would suit this need, as this would suit our need or not, okay? So I want you all to be very peculiar with that. For example, if I'm taking this, okay, what I'll do, I'll move it back to the elements and see what are the options that it gives. Fine, whether it gives the border options for these. Yes, this would suffice my need. Something like this should be there, and that would actually suffice your needs. Fine, so you actually need something which would help you out with the this one, bordering up. So if you want to change the color, some of it with the change colors are also available. You can change it up. If you do not want, you can just keep that as such. I'll put it here, and I'll duplicate this. I'll put it here. And what I'll do is I'll flip it up. Flip horizontal, flip horizontal, flip vertical. Okay, done. Then if I want, I'll change the colors to this. How to change the colors for this? You just need to go to the colors. If you want to, you'll just keep the white color. And once you give the white color, dear sisters and brothers, it will ask you something called as change it for all. Yes, give it a change it for all. It will actually change it for all of the colors, right? Based on the which of the thing you have taken. If it is a heading you have taken, then it is change. It will change for the headings. If it is for something else, something else. Okay. Instead of this, you can add your own logos. Okay. This is just a simple way of creating your own. What we say, the lower thirds. Your own letterheads. Fine. Okay. I want it in black now. I can take it in blue also. Fine. But if I do not like it in this way, I need to give it go to the elements and take a frame. Take a beautiful frame. Frames. And the frame I need to add, sorry, the spellings. Spellings are very important here. Fine. Move to the frames, the round frames if you want. Keep it here. Then bring it here and put it inside. Okay. Okay, this is here. You can place it here. But important, dear sisters and brothers, I told you already, create your logos in different, what we say, with different backgrounds. Okay. For this background should be blue, right? The color that is here, what we say, the color that is here, it should be for the logo. So create the logos with different backgrounds so that it will be very helpful when you do it, put it in the form of the in your own letterheads. So this is the thing that we have created by our own selves. You can do it by your own way, or if you want to create it, put it in this format. Wait, I'll just show you if we can, because this is just self-design, right? So what I'll do is I'll place it here with a color that is matching the screen. So the color should match it, right? So very important, very major important thing is the color should match your background. So let me put this to the color dark blue, and this one also to the dark blue. Okay, now this would be okay to go with, fine. This is the way you are going to prepare your own letterheads. Okay, in the letterheads, you need to include the locations, you need to include whatever is very important for a business meet. Fine. In the letterheads, what do they actually do is they actually write the letters, the official letters, the resignation letters, or any letters that are there. They need to write it in the letterheads only. So now this is the self-created from the scratch. Okay, now we will see what are the some of the creations of it from the templates. Okay, and the templates, I just want you all to move to the designs, and in over there you will find some templates. See here, this just a simple thing that they have done. Okay, this looks excellent, yes, sisters and brothers. White, and then they just added their own logo, name of the company. What is that company about? One simple this one simple this one. That's all. This is called as a letterhead, and in this you can just create a beautiful letterheads and give it to your clients. That's all. Fine. This is the one of the way that I want to teach you all. Okay. The next thing is the menus and the menu and what we say the brochures for your courses or something like that. So what you all can do is you just have to go to the this one and search for the menus. Okay. Menus. How many pages does the menu want? It's totally up the client approach, right? If he wants to have 10 pages or a single page all menu, you can just create in that way. Food menu, whichever you want, you can just create that. You just have to write as menu, and that you will get so many options. See if it can suffice your need. For example, if you wanted for the coffee cafe or cafeteria or something like that, you just click on it and change each and every element to the cafe. And what you need to do, or you just have to go change the what we say the menu on it, right? You have to change the menu, you have to change the product cost, you have to change the numbers, and that's all. So using the templates, you can create the beautiful menu. Take it from me, inshallah, you will be able to do it by yourself, right? So this is the menu way of doing things. And then there is something called as the brochures that I wanted to discuss. How to create your own brochures, dear sisters and brothers. For every business, they'll actually have the brochure. So how what services they are going to offer or something like that. Even the brochures are created for the dawa works. Hope you all have seen how they actually create the brochures for the dawa work, right? So for example, I'm this one, dear sisters and brothers. This brochure, the first brochure, in this first brochure, they actually have 3 pages. They actually fold it up, right? Hope you all know what is a brochure. Have you all seen it for the items that you purchase, for the gadgets that you purchase? They actually have the brochures in 20 to 40 pages, right? They actually have a single page that is folded up into the into a booklet. Fine. So this is how we actually create the brochure. So this brochure has 2 pages only. This brochure has 3 pages. Fine. All at the front or at the back. Fine. You just can see how well you can create your own brochures. If you're a medical into the medical, you just have to create. It is the services that you're going to offer. In the brochure, you will have it all. Remember, in the brochure, you will have like the services, about the company, and also you will be having the contact details and more. Fine. So remember, the brochures will show tell it all. Fine. It will say it all. For example, even for the schools, you will have the brochures. Institutions, you will have the brochures. And even the courses that you're offering. For example, for us, if you want to education brochure, what we'll type is education brochure. It's all the same that you create the things like the business card. Everything about the business card you need to add there, and then everything about the services you need to add there, whatever was discussed in previous sessions. All about the contact details you need to add there, and then that's a brochure. For example, if you want to add your course details also, you need to create one more page for that. Fine. Different programs if you want to give. See here, this would suffice your need. If you are going to have your different courses, the courses that you want to put up for the students, you can just create it in this way. Okay. First page in this way. It has two sides. If it is a three pages, that 3 in 1 page. So what you all have to do is it must have 2 sides, right? One from in 1 page it will all be done, right? In the 1 page it will all be done, and 1 page should be cut out into 3 parts. So and then into 3 parts, and then the back page, what I say, the back page should also have the 3 parts. So in that also you have to include few of the things like open for enrollment or something like that. See here, you can get inspirations, you can get some ideas from whichever the brochures you have currently at your home or anywhere. You can just get an idea and see how they actually fold it up into two parts, and a single page they actually fold it up into two, make two parts and fold it up into three, right? So this would be the front page and this would be the back page. Okay, so remember, inshallah, you all will be able to create all of it. You just have to add on all of the details in a single page, all of the three pages. Make sure you're doing it in a single page. How to do this? For example, if you're going to have a single page and you want to divide this into three parts, you actually open up the margins. Okay, open up the margins, open up the print bleeds and more. Fine, the print bleeds and also the grids. Okay, very important. Guides also you can open up, which you want. See here in the guides, I already told you, I did not say you why you are going to do this. See here, add guides, the three guides you want. See here, now you just have created the three columns. Understood? If you are going to have more, for example, you want 12 columns page, column page, and you want to add everything in this one, you are going to use this one. 3 column page, this one. 4 column page you want, go to the 4 columns, custom, and just write 4 columns and done. See here, 4 column pages, and you can add 4 parts to it, and 4 in different ways you can write the content. Fine, this is the way you can make your own brochures. Remember, add guides. Okay, add guides will be helpful for you to add to make your page into 3 parts and write your own content. The content written, it is totally up to you what content you are going to write. Okay, we have business people here. If among us, dear sisters and brothers, if you are going to create, please create it, inshallah. It will look classy for your own businesses. Fine, the brochures would look excellent for your own businesses. Like the slides that you create on the for the businesses will be of 10 to 5 slides you want to create for a single business. But when you create the brochures all in one, it will be in two slides only. Two slides, or what we say, in one page only, the back page and the front page. Okay, so brochures will suffice your need if you are into the businesses. Fine, even the schools and colleges, if you want to put all these courses in one hand, you just can create your own brochures and keep. So inshallah, all of the stuffs alhamdulillah that we want to cover, we have explained it all. And very importantly, majorly, I have explained you all about something called as the margins. I have explained about the QR code, the guides, and also some extra concepts. What did I cover? It was based on the grids also, and then margins, and also the print bleed, right? The print bleed, the QR code, and more, right? So alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers, this was the session for today. Hope you all found it beneficial. Hope you all will take this designing to the pro level, inshallah, in the future. And I want you all to type in whatever you have learned in today's session. Come on, type in the chat box, what did you all cover up? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What did you all learn in today's session? Did you all learn something called as print bleed, margins, the grids, and then you learn something called as how to add up the QR codes? And then these were the extra topics that we covered. But above all, we covered how to make use of how to create the letterheads, how to create the brochures, how to create why to create the brochures also. Okay, someone asked how to take background from Google. It is nothing but you have to download it, dear sisters and brothers, and upload it on the Canva. That's all. Download it and upload it on the Canva. Okay, alhamdulillah. Where can I get the print margins? It's already told. It is in the files. I have not addressed the doubts that are here, dear sisters and brothers. I did not look into the chat box. So now, just a moment, I'll read all the doubts that you all had. Where can I get the print margins? It's again from the files, okay? The 3-dot button on your smartphone. Where can I get the print margins? Again, the question. Yes. Files and settings. Done. Business card ratio. It is 8.5 is to 5 centimeter. And also you can do it with the portrait measure. Fine. How to take the background from the Google, it's already dealt in the previous session. Alhamdulillah. Hope you all found it beneficial, dear sisters and brothers. If you have any doubts, any more doubts, kindly text me. What will be the aspect ratio of the big banners? Okay, for the big banners, they will tell you the aspect ratio. Okay, they will tell you the aspect ratio. The client will approach to you and say, we have this much space. For example, they'll say we have 9 feet space for our wall to fill up, 9 feet height and 16 feet width. I want you to design a flyer like that. And what you have to do, I'll tell you in tomorrow's session, because tomorrow will be the business sales banners that we are going to touch on. Okay, we are going to touch a topic called as business sales banners in tomorrow's session. I want you all to be ready to create a beautiful and wonderful stuff in tomorrow's session. Okay, dear sisters and brothers, hope to see you all in tomorrow's class as well. And today's homework would be that you all have to send me the business cards for yourself. First thing, yourself. And also, if you want to make it for any of the clients or any of the businesses, make it up with your own choice. Business card is must as a homework for today's session, inshallah ta'ala. And if you want to create beyond this, like letterheads, if you want to create it and send. If you want to create the brochures, create it and send. And if you want to create the what we say, the menus for some hotels or the cafeterias or something like that, create it and send, inshallah. I want to see all of your creations, all of your editing projects, and inshallah, let me see how well are you doing, how well are you performing, and how well are you designing, inshallah, so that you all will level this, reach this level of design like a pro, inshallah ta'ala. Jazakumullah khairan, dear sisters and brothers. Take care of yourself, inshallah. If you all have any doubts, you can just ping me. I will help you throughout. Take care of yourself. Jazakumullah khairan kaseera. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.